What up, you beautiful people? My name is Christian Cortez, and as an old school YouTuber used to say, I'm glad that you're here. Now, for the most part, you clicked on this video and thought, what the fuck is he on about? And you'd be about half right. At the 0 hour of this year, last year, holy shit, it's 2024. Cue existential dread. At the 0 hour of last year, I decided to make another Christmas special. I think I'm going to turn this into a yearly tradition. We'll see how that goes. Now, this is something that I've attempted in the past with a project called It's an Anderson Harbor Christmas. Shameless self-promotion plug. Go check that video out. The difference between that project and this one being that whereas Anderson had a month to get made, this took about 3 weeks. You can probably see how tired I am. So let's get into it. This is how I made Banjo and Buckshot's Christmastime caper in just about 3 weeks. Technically 2.5, but 3 sounds better. Banjo and Buckshot is an animated film using Machinima, and Machinima takes a ton of work and knowledge to learn how to properly break your game and make something that's even remotely worth watching. Wanoa is a creator who not only makes GTA Machinima content, but also teaches you how to do it properly. His work is incredible, his tutorials are amazingly comprehensive, and I cannot recommend him enough. The link to support him is in the comments below. The second I realized I was committing to doing this insane thing, the first thing I did was formulate a plan. And the first part of that plan was to write the script. Now, for me, writing the script is not something where I was dreading like, oh, this is going to take me forever. I knew that I had about 2 to 3 days to write the script, and I powered through an 18-page draft in exactly that time. Typically, writing is rewriting, but in this case, Banjo and Buckshot didn't have the time for a comprehensive rewrite. I did a few revisions, made a couple of changes along the way, and that was about it. The script is done. It's 2 o'clock in the... It's 2:30 in the morning, but the script is done. I'm a night owl anyway, so I worked it. It's 18 pages. It's relatively simple things that I can do in GTA with a little bit of manipulation here and there.
So that was a lie.
Now, if you want to download the script, it's available in my Discord server, which you can join in the link below. And I will warn you ahead of time, it's not pretty. It's not really visually appealing. It is just a kind of there to get the point across in terms of the dialogue and some of the action, but it's all there. So if you want it, go get it. Now, the second part of this plan was setting a release date and a deadline. And for me, I knew that setting a Christmas release date was the kiss of death for not only the project, but my mental health. So instead, I opted to release the project on December 30th, and lo and behold, I made the deadline, and I'm incredibly proud of that. By the skin of my teeth, I made that deadline. And the third part of that plan was assembling my cast, and my cast was incredible. Now, assembling the cast is what leads us directly into... Now, I could have saved time and had everybody record their things individually and then have them send them over to me, but I chose to direct everybody over Zoom or in person instead.
Oh, I got you boys now. Theft of a Hollywood icon, that's a nice 10-year jail sentence. Not to mention the theft of my brand new Corvette.
What you just mentioned.
Shut up!
I like how you looked away. I like how you moved away from the microphone.
It's Merry Christmas, you savages! Hands up!
Make like drywall and punch it.
All units, we have a Yuletide denier on the loose, unable to read suspects' license plate.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Yuletide denier might be the fucking greatest phrase I've ever heard. I need that as a t-shirt.
Directing your performers in this stage can ensure that they not only give you the delivery that you're looking for, but that you can also discover new ideas in the midst of the recording session. And that's when the magic can happen. For example...
Like that's an option.
Yeah, like that's a vehicle option. Oh, that'd be really funny. Why don't you add a... Did it come with a really big... That was an option, you know? I heard that was an available option.
Where the f*** is my car?
Did it come with an invisibility package? I heard that was an option.
Another example of that happening was where I was recording the scene where Buckshot was breaking into the Ecto-1 behind the back of the security guard, and Chris delivered this hilariously long monologue that I thought would be funny to time what Buckshot did to what Chris was saying. So, thank you, Chris. You made my Christmas special much funnier. Now that you have your performers' recorded lines, it is time to assemble the audio play, and I did that scene by scene. Now, in the future, I think that I will do this part in my video editor when I actually did it in my DAW. It allows usually for more flexibility, but because I was doing everything, I already knew the timing of everything that I needed, so I was fine with predetermining that timing ahead of the time. That was a lot of times.
It sound right, boy.
Now, you would think that this step would be step 2, because I said the word film, and film has the connotation of you shoot, then you edit later, when in reality, we're working with animation. And in animation, you record your lines first, then you film and animate. Now, I know that some people don't consider Machinima a form of animation, but I do. It's totally okay if you don't agree with this stance. I totally understand. Animation people, I love you. I also consider it a loose form of digital puppetry, so take that as you will. I'm literally like looking at my script like here a little bit, and I'm just now thinking, I'm like, why don't we just call it machinimation? Like, machinima is cool, but machinimation, I might use that from now on. Now, this step, I will warn you, took me a ton of work, and it's going to take you a ton of work. I spent mostly nights making this special, and to be quite honest, I made myself nocturnal in the process. I was not kidding when I said I am f***ing tired still. And then this happened. It is December 15th, and this morning I was working and made a fight scene. And 'tis per the course with GTA. Something is wrong with my game now, and it is not loading. So this is the process of making Machinima. Pulling your hair out, trying to figure out what the problem is. Why am I doing this to myself? Well, it's past midnight, and about 15 minutes ago, I got the game working without having to do a full reset, without having to do all the things that I thought I was going to have to do because it was going to be a nightmare. I am so happy. I know I don't look it, I'm just exhausted. Bonus tip. For God's sakes, sleep, relax, and breathe. Make sure you find the time to allow your brain a cool down period of peace, tranquility, however you can do it. Trust me, it helps a ton. There are meditation apps out there that can really help you with this. They will do wonders, and I can't recommend them enough. Okay, now assuming your filming and your dialogue editing are done, it is time for editing. And this, kids, is my favorite part. You are building a puzzle of creative ideas and forming them together into something cohesive and beautiful, and it's awesome. It's a wonderful process. Sound mixing, on the other hand, I both love and f***ing hate. Don't get me wrong, I love figuring out new processes, but because I opted out of using GTA's built-in sound effects for copyright reasons, I had to do the sound design all by myself, and this took a ton of time and took forever to finish. I was sound mixing up until the final render. But honestly, it is one of the aspects about Banjo and Buckshot that I am the most proud of. Do I have critiques? Do I have ways that I wish I would have fixed now with the knowledge that I have? Yes. But for what it is, I'm happy. Congratulations! After all the previous steps, you have just completed your very own animated Christmas special. Bravo. Bravo. Now, aside from enjoying the release, which is always fun, take the time during the making of process to enjoy it. Enjoy the process, because guess what? It's gone like that. That might sound crazy after all the nuttiness that I went through, but guess what? I'd do it again in a heartbeat, and I'm probably going to. I got to work with some of my nearest and dearest friends to make something special that we can all look back on and enjoy and remember how much fun we had and laughed while making it. I'm cooking up some more Machinimations that I am really excited to share with everybody, and I look forward to seeing where this medium takes me. It's not going to be the only way I tell stories. I still plan on doing other short films. I want to make a feature very soon. There's a lot that I want to do, but right now, Machinima allows me to make things at a pretty fast rate, and it's fun. It's so much fun. It's a ton of work, but it's fun. And that is how you make your own animated Christmas special in 6 easy steps. My name is Christian Cortez, aka Arcade Productions. Please click that like, share, and subscribe button. Hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really want to make more videos like this, so if you really liked it, please let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know your critiques, anything you think I should improve upon. I'm always down.